When the sun is in a strong conjunction with the moon, okay, which is happening tonight around 12:45 a.m., first day of February, um, we have what's called a new moon when they're basically at the same degree, which will be 12 degrees, which is the second decan of Aquarius. Second decan means you're like in middle school, I would say, like you are, or even in high school. Like the last decan is college in your adult life, and the first decan is infancy through elementary. So like you're now working hard to figure out how you're going to get to that mastery level, right? So with Aquarius being in the sun and the moon, it's like the shadow side of you is waiting for the illumination from the sun to give you like the push you need to realize you're stepping into something new. That's what the new moon is about. New energy, new this, new that. The full moon is more about illuminating the things that you have worked so hard from when the new moon started. Okay, so like now that we're stepping into new energy, Aquarius means detaching again. The moon has to do with our emotions, so we might have to detach from these emotions. I got a little bit in my boss up Capricorn state with somebody earlier, and I want to apologize if they're watching, but they were trying to say that they couldn't fathom thinking like being strong about certain things that we believe in, and have to switch that up, right? So I was just like, that sounds like a personal problem. And I have no Aquarius placements, y'all. My Aquarius house, the 11th house, is empty. There's no planets there, no asteroids, nothing. And when you have nothing in your Aquarius, or when you have nothing in a sign or in a house that sign represents, no placements there, that means either you do that well, or you need really, you do those signs characteristics well, or you need help in that. Being a people pleaser with my Libra placements, I definitely have stepped into my Aquarius placements of detaching from certain things. If you know any Aquariuses, they easily detach. They easily separate themselves. They're like, wait a minute, I need my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to really get into the Aquarius mode. Maybe it's the age of Aquarius. I don't know. But saying all that, my emotions cut off, and Capricorn moon that I have in my placement on my birth chart definitely can be a little bit emotionalist too. But the Aquarius moon, and shout out to K Michelle Ikea, who has an Aquarius moon, I know, just knows how to cut it off, knows the boundaries, and at the same time will be that outspoken person about what is what. Okay, not a know-it-all per se, but even though Aquarius can be in like a little godly type state, and so can a Leo, but it's just more like it's fixed air. Air is the atmosphere, so the atmosphere now is like detach from that stuff, leave it alone. And that's all I meant when I was explaining to that person. It sounds like a personal problem. Don't bring your personal problems to other people. Leave it alone, or take it somewhere else. I was telling everybody under my post that was kind of bringing negative energy or just off topic. It's not the right time, and I'm not going to allow it. I'm either going to delete you, block you, or I'm going to let you know that's a personal problem. Take that somewhere else. And that's kind of like the fighter mode we have to be in, y'all. With Pluto and Capricorn, with the sun in Aquarius, with us being in the age of Aquarius, with this new moon bringing in new energy, we have to learn detachment. It's not an easy thing. Truth hurts. And that's just not a saying. It's real. Let me read this. Get off my high horse. With the sun conjunct the moon, we have a new moon, which occurs approximately once every month. This is a powerful time to plant seeds of intention. So this is like when you write your intentions, like I've always talked about in a journal or down on a piece of paper. You write intentions that you would like to see unfold over the next coming months. This is why I said we're stepping into something new, and you want to kind of clean slate whatever just happened and move forward always. This is a powerful time to plant seeds and to set that intention that you will see, blah, blah, blah. Success is more likely when you begin new projects and initiate ideas during a new moon phase. For example, me personally, I am not going to procrastinate on certain things. I'm going to not take the hardest thing first, but I'm going to take something first and move towards it, which is what I did again with making the effort to call my uncle so we can get this thing going. Fixed signs tend to procrastinate a lot because we get in our feelings when things don't go our way. We have fixed emotions. We have fixed everything. It's our way or the highway, right? And I'm talking about fixed signs: Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. So we have a lot of things right now in Taurus and Aquarius. Well, Uranus is the only thing in Taurus, and so is the North Node, right? But those are two huge things. The North Node is going to be in Taurus for 18 months. The other thing we have in Scorpio is the South Node. So we really have to move away from the things in the South Node that we have been fixated on because they are not fitting for us anymore. They're not working. We really have to move towards the North Node things. We have to move towards the Aquarius things. Can be fixed, can procrastinate. Detaching is literally the name of the game for the next several years. This is why I keep saying we have to relearn history. This is why I keep saying, no, it's not like this, because we've been lied to, honestly. If you don't want to believe it, it's not going to be beneficial for you to hang on to it. I'm just putting that out there. One more thing about the new moon, and I'm going to wrap this up. When you are building new groups, new relationships with people, that's the Taurus energy, the Venus energy, the North Node being ruled by Venus energy, Uranus being ruled by Venus energy, Uranus and Taurus, all the Taurus energies. It has to do with your wants and desires. What do you want for yourself? The only way you can get it is to recreate. For example, a lot of people are without jobs now, or either don't want to get jabs for jobs. What can you do to still bring in money to take care of yourself and your family? It has to be new, because there's still some fixed energies that are holding on for dear life until you figure it out. This is why I said earlier, what do we need the government for? They work for us, and if they don't realize that, detach from it. Oh, it's not easy because it is very easy. Just separate yourself. Just stop paying taxes. Just stop voting these people in. If you're going to keep them in, call them and say, listen, this is a re-election year. We want these gas prices down, and you're going to have to talk to Skin Mask about it, or else we're not going to vote you in. You're going to have a breakdown to have that breakthrough. You're going to have a breakdown to have that breakthrough. I'm talking from an unemployed experience. I'm talking from an unsecured experience. I'm talking from the worst city in the world. I'm talking from experience. I'm talking from a spiritual level, an astrological level. And if you don't believe any of this, please research it yourself. Research all the things I've discussed, some of the things I've discussed, one of the things I've discussed, and to see if it connects with you in any kind of way. If it doesn't, I'm not holding you here. But thank you for being here with me, TMZ, teaching everyone abundantly, empowering many, Zakia, enlightening every day. And this is Get a Life Astrology. What does Get a Life mean? No, it doesn't mean get a life. It does mean get a life. Growing into divine adults. Loving yourself forever. Remember I said what Venus represents? Divineness.